Hello, it's me, Evalink, and I am here to share my thoughts on the Foxy Boxy allegations and on the whole situation. So, I am going to be honest up front. This is taken in one take. I would just bring minimal editing to it, such as sharing videos, and I also want to excuse my accent because, as some of you may know, I am French. So I am sorry if my accent is hard to understand. If there is anything you fail to understand, just comment it and I will try to explain. I will try to speak as slowly and eligibly as I can. And please, if I make any error, forgive me because my English is not perfect. With that out of the way, I want to start with a quick disclaimer. I am not hating of Foxy Boxy. I do not wish to send hate to Foxy Boxy, so do not be dumb and go and harass her. This is not going to help anything. And I am not insulting Foxy in any way. This is not my wish. I just want to clear up some things and to bring out the truth that it needs to be said. Because I have seen some lies being spread about her, some lies that tries to justify and defend her, but these lies are actually more hurtful than the truth. I also want to mention that this video is not going to tackle on the grooming allegations, because yes, Foxy did groom that person, but she was also a minor at the time, so this is not a case of pedophilia, and this should not be called pedophilia. So I just want to say, yes, Foxy scam people, no matter how you put it. She offered a service that people paid for. She took the money and she just ran with it. She never gave what people paid for because they paid for art, and she never gave the art that the people paid for. So, yes, this is a situation of scamming. Now, if it was intentional, honestly, I'm going to say a maybe. Because, yes, Foxy claimed that all a paycheck would go to her aunt. However, there is a slight incoherency in this, so I want to remind you that I am French, so I could not make full research on how this works in America. So if I am wrong, please tell me and correct me. And so this is maybe wrong, but I did my calculations is that in America, I have found out that for an underage worker, that means a 16 years old teenager, the minimum range is about $7 a month. So I made my calculus that I'm going to show on screen because I have trouble pronouncing numbers, so I'm not even going to attempt saying it. And I decided to remove the aunt's rent of about $100, and also I decided to make in my calculations a what if Foxy had spent $10 a day for Uber. I also made another calculation where I made that $20 a day for Uber to get and come back from work. These calculations were also based on a work week of 40 hours, 5 days a week. So there's something that doesn't add up here. Please tell me, where is the leftover money going? One would assume that Foxy would have saved up, especially if she was planning on leaving. So, the statement that a paycheck would get to her aunt's end doesn't really make sense. A huge part of her salary? Maybe. Her whole salary? I don't think so. This is assuming she didn't have to pay for bills like electricity and water, and that she didn't have to pay food for herself, considering she lived under her aunt's roof. So, I guess she had to help with the household, like probably buying groceries sometimes and stuff, because we've learned to her that her aunt did not have the best job and the best pay either. So, as I said, if anyone has better estimations than me, or even have a statement from Foxy about her living situation and a monetary problem, like how much leftover money she had after her aunt took the rent, please let me know, because those are only speculations, calculations, and I am probably very far from the truth, but I just felt like sending it out here.
Hello, my name is Foxy Boxy, and I bet some of you haven't seen me in a long time. Well, I'm gonna try to cram as much as I can into this 3-minute video about how I'm doing now and their situations and how they're being dealt with. So, first off is the commission situation, or the scamming that I supposedly did. Now, to be honest, I left my socials when I did cold turkey because I was being doxxed and harassed, and I was in the fucking hospital when I deleted my YouTube channel. So I was not doing so great. I'm doing a lot better now. I have meds, I'm going to therapy, I have a job. It's getting better, I promise. But if I have not finished a commission for you, you have my permission to DM me and let me know what the statements are and how much it was, and I can try to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. It might not be right this second, but I can definitely try. Other thing, if you are somebody who has gotten a commission from me, I will probably just refund you what you have paid me. If you DM me, I can send you my Telegram or my Discord, and we can discuss it there, so you can like send screenshots and whatnot. And I am more than willing to help. Once again. Wow. Okay. This is gonna be the last part, hopefully, that I make on my own. But I wanted to explain why exactly I was doing the thing with the commissions, the way that I was doing it, and I'm not allowed to name any names, but the guardian that I was living with at the time was charging me rent as a minor, and I was not able to get transportation to a job very easily. So all of my paychecks pretty much went to her, and I needed some way to make money. So I opened a bunch of commissions and I took the money, but I never actually had time to finish the artworks. I wasn't just blowing them off. It was like that whole situation, that whole living situation was awful. Um, I got way too backed up and got overwhelmed and couldn't do them. But, yeah. Oh, Foxy, why are you coming back to a different platform? Because, to be honest, I miss y'all. I miss y'all a lot. It's been making me sad. But I figured now that I'm a little bit better off and I've had some time away from social media that I can try to slowly come back. I don't know if I'll ever return to YouTube ever again. It might be a while before I do, but I was planning on doing like fursuit vlog videos, kind of like Odin Wolf and things like that. But that's a maybe. For now, I stay here.
So, her journey into fixing everything, as she said, could have started by saying sorry. She did not say sorry once. She did not apologize. She did not say anything of the sort, and people acting like she did. I've seen a lot of comments where people claim that she apologized. She did not. She really did not. She did not apologize once, even once. There was not a "I'm sorry" or or one apology. There was nothing. So please do not try to act as if she did, because there isn't. And no, she did not refund either. She said that the people that commissioned her and didn't get anything had the authorization to reach out to her, and that she will reach back out to them. She did not mention once about a refund. And she cannot possibly refund. Why? She said it herself. She's broke.
It's not that I don't know how to make suits. Your bitch is just broke. Cause I would make more. I just don't have money.
I did watch her TikToks. I did listen to her. I was hoping for a proper apology. All I've seen is her doing damage control. She also memes the situation, laughs about it, to the point of doing quote unquote scamming with her hand. She uses voice changers. While I can understand her using a fursuit to protect her identity, because this is what I am literally doing with my model, why would she use a voice changer? We know that she is not self-aware of her voice, self-conscious of her voice, because there are videos where she uses her normal voice. But what bothers me is that she also changes her voice based on the characters that she wears. Like when she wears a foxy head, she has a more female-leaning voice, and when she wears a renowned head, she has a male voice. Honestly, in any other context, I wouldn't mind, but it's like she's doing some sort of roleplay stuff when it should be serious and taken seriously. And she also brushed it to the side as worthless drama, while not apologizing when she said it herself. She took the money and ran. Now, I want to quickly go over her abusive aunt's allegations. So, I will not go into details, but as a few of you know, I grew up in an abusive family. I've been to all types of abuse: manipulation, verbal abuse, psychological abuse, and physical abuse, from both my mother, my father, and even one of my siblings. I fled home a month after I turned 18, so I fled home in October. I cycled a whole night in the winter cold until I reached a city where my boyfriend could pick me up. Don't worry, I am fine now. I have no contact with my parents, and I am living with my boyfriend. And we managed to go to survive thanks to me doing commissions. However, this is not the subject of the video. What I want to talk about is that one abuse victim to another is that the way Foxy painted her aunt as an abusive guardian. I am not saying it's true. I am not saying it's false. But from my own experience, I am here to pinpoint some incoherencies. Foxy often posted on her Instagram how great her aunt was and how she helped her. She also posted moments with her together, and she even started to beg for donations to save herself and her aunt from eviction. However, a few months after that, suddenly her aunt was abusive and this evil monster that was after Foxy. I sadly do not have screenshots, so take my word for it. You can believe me or not. I know this happened. I've seen it with my two eyes. Foxy had complained about her cold. She had complained about the noise in her home. And she also complained about not having everything she wanted for Christmas. So I sadly do not have screenshots of it because those are quite old stories now that were posted on Instagram. And well, if you know Instagram, you know that stories disappear after a day. So I literally cannot find them. If anyone has screenshots of it, I will leave my Discord in the description. So if you have anything to say or any evidence about anything, please send it to me. And also Foxy had a few expensive stuff. She has Apple products, an iPad, an Apple Pen. She has faucets, 3 of them in fact, if we don't count the rainbow, which would make it 4, but considering she sold it, I'm going to take 3. She also has makeshift plushies. She has custom-made plushies. She has a Foxy body pillow that she posted about on her Instagram and YouTube community posts. And she also has adult toys. And those are expensive. So this is my point of view based on my own education. And what I've seen thanks to my abusive parents. To me, Foxy's aunt was just trying to teach her about the responsibility of money and try to responsibilize her by giving her rent. And honestly, a lot of situations can happen. This is just my own analysis and how I see it from an abuse victim. I don't want to expand too much on this topic, but there is screenshots of when I said it all with a clearer mind, and you can find this all compiled in one picture that I've posted on my community post. Or you can just send me a Discord message and I will answer shortly with the screenshots. I also want to go quickly over the rape allegations from a cousin. So Deli posted recently on her Instagram stories about how Foxy apparently raped her. But I am not sure if we should consider them true or false. On one hand, there's a few stuff that is weird, like how it suddenly came out and the notes about the aunt pushing Dali to do it. On the other hand, it wouldn't make sense for Dali to lie about Foxy, considering how close they were together, and for the people that say it's her aunt that pushed Dali to do it. Honestly, tell me, why would a grown-ass woman, with a kid, nonetheless, would care about Foxy's internet fame, especially when she's out of her home? I think that's everything I wanted to say. For my closing thoughts, I will just say this. Make up your own opinion of Foxy. Even if you still love Foxy, and that's fine, you don't have to hate her, you don't have to dislike her, you can still like Foxy. Don't try to twist words or make up pretty lies to defend her. This is participating in the problem. What Foxy has done is awful, and she still hasn't apologized. Don't try to gaslight yourself or other into thinking she did. Foxy still needs to be held accountable for her actions. What she has done is not it is forgivable, but it's not forgettable. And this is just what we want. An apology. A proper apology. Not damage control. Not an admission meme. We want to hear it. We want to hear us say, I am sorry. Especially with the TikTok videos that she shows she knows what she did, yet she did not apologize, and this is all what we want. This video is quite of a mess, but I hope this could have cleared up some things. I don't really know how to end it, so please take care for yourself and drink water. Water is important. Alright, so this was Evening, and I tell you all goodbye, and I hope you liked Aizen Slay's debut as a VTuber model.